great, great kid, and I'm really excited for him, really happy for him. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to somebody who got a really good handle on speaking at these events. Coach Scott Grizzle. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll try to make it short and sweet, but obviously a very important day, a big day for Eli and his family, big day for our football program, a big day for Greenup County. I know this is a day that he's looked forward to for a long time, put a lot of work in the weight room, on the practice field. So it's a great day for him. Once again, a great day for his family, and a great day to be a Musketeer. A couple people I'd like to thank, and I got a few notes here. I'm sure I'll forget somebody, but first and foremost, just would like to thank his family, Tony and Roxanne, Mason and Tyson. It takes a lot of sacrifice, takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of commitment to push your son to get to this level and to have these opportunities. Taking him to camps, taking him to college visits, different combines, all the things that a parent has to do to put their son in this position, they've sacrificed and made that happen. So a lot of work on their part as well. They've raised a fantastic young man, and we'd just like to thank them for everything they've done for him in Greenup County football. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for trusting me to coach your son. 27-year-old coach with no head coaching experience, and they could have taken him a lot of places, but they wanted to stay right here at Greenup County, and they trusted me and our coaching staff to work with him, and it's been a pleasure. Also, I'd like to thank Matt Gilbert, our athletic director. Matt does a fantastic job setting this event up. He puts a lot of time in this to make Greenup County look the best it possibly can at these events. So, Matt, thank you, man, for everything you do for our kids and our programs. It looks incredible, and he's an incredible athletic director and been great to work with. Would also like to thank our administration, our principals, our superintendent, our high school counselors for making this happen. Eli decided last year that he was going to early grad and enroll in Marshall in January for the spring semester. That took a lot of work, a lot of moving parts from all the way from our superintendent to our principals to our counselors, everybody being on the same page to make sure he had the correct classes, the correct credits, and everybody worked hard to make this moment happen. So thank you guys for allowing us to do this and allowing him to be in this position to graduate early and move on to Marshall in January. Lastly, I'd like to thank our assistant coaches. Our coaching staff's top of the line. I believe we have the best coaching staff in the tri-state area, and those guys put in a ton of time. Our assistant coaches are the ones that do all the stuff behind the scenes that's not seen on Friday night. They've pushed him, they've motivated him, and they've worked extremely hard as well to mold him into the player he is. And I believe if you ask Eli, he's got a great relationship with our assistant coaches, and they've done a great job to develop him on and off the field. So thanks to all of our assistant coaches. You've been a huge impact on his life.
Hey, don't forget about me.
I can't forget about Johnny. That's right. Johnny's a big part of this, and I know Eli has a great relationship with him and cares about him a lot. So I know it's a big day for Johnny as well. Moving on, all right, for the reason we're all kind of here is Eli moving on to sign to play at the Division I level. I've been around high school football in this area for a long time. Obviously played quarterback in this area and have studied a lot of the various quarterbacks to come through over the last 20 years. And I'm telling you right now, he's the best I've ever seen, hands down. As far as I know, he's the only Division I FBS quarterback to sign a full athletic scholarship in the last 20 years in northeastern Kentucky. So that's a huge accomplishment, huge accomplishment. A little bit about his career. Once again, my first year here was his freshman year, and through pre-camp and preseason workouts, I think our coaching staff really started to see the potential that he had as a player, a lot of God-given ability that we noticed. And it was really during our team camp that we kind of, could picture him as a guy that would play for us as a freshman. He split time throughout most of the season with another quarterback, and he got his first varsity start at Boyd County his freshman year, the last game of the regular season. He went out to play very well. We won 26-7 in his first full-time role. The following week, something that I kind of always remember about Eli and his time here, we played a playoff game at Harrison County on the road. Cold environment, tough environment, and for a freshman, a 15-year-old kid to go out there and perform the way he did that night, that's when we really knew we had something special. He played extremely well. He led his team to a victory in a playoff game. And I believe we had another player sitting right over there had a heck of a night too. Jake Wright had a great night for us. But that's when we kind of seen that he was really special, that he had the ability to play at the highest level. And that was as once again, a 15-year-old kid here at Greenup County. Just want to go through a few things of his career highlights here. He finished his career at Greenup County with 83 touchdown passes. That's tied for the most in the area. I'm not going to mention who he's tied with, but he knows. And I won't let him forget about it. But he finished with 7,635 total passing yards. That makes him the area's all-time leading passer. An incredible accomplishment. It takes hard work and dedication. It also takes effort from your teammates. You know, quarterback's a different position. You got to have the offensive line that blocks for you. You got to have the receivers that make the plays, the running backs that run it, and the defense to give you the ball back. So all of his accomplishments are a team effort. And I'm sure if you ask Eli, he will tell you a lot of the things that he's done are a result of the great players he's had around him. So once again, the area's all-time leading passer. That's been well documented throughout the season. He finished his career with 19 wins. That's the most wins ever by a Greenup County quarterback. So that's, once again, a team accomplishment, but a very special one that he should be proud of and can take with him the rest of his life. He's broke numerous school passing records. Probably be here all day if we went through them all, but he's, you know, about every passing record you can imagine at this high school. He owns it at this point. Would like to talk briefly about the sacrifice that he's made. You know, to get to this point, it's not easy. You see the end result here today, but what people don't see are the hard work that he's put in the weight room, the sacrifices that he's made to put extra time in the practice field and the film room. He's taken his diet and his body very seriously. I know that was one thing that the college coaches were really pushing on him, was to develop his body more. And if you ask any one of our coaches or any one of his teammates, he's the hardest working kid in the weight room, and there's no doubt about it. All right, so that's why he's here. It's the behind-the-scenes stuff that he's put in time with. Once again, practice, being extremely coachable, being extremely unselfish, and last but definitely not least, in the classroom. Once again, he's made a lot of sacrifices with his schedule. Senior year, a lot of kids want to kind of use that last part of their senior year to take some electives, to maybe coast by a little bit, to enjoy their last semester of high school. Well, he's done the complete opposite. He's overloaded his schedule with the courses he needed to graduate in December, to graduate early, so he didn't have an easy senior schedule. He's busted his tail in the classroom to make this possible, and he'll be enrolling at Marshall in January. So that's a credit to him and his hard work in the classroom. You know, I'll wrap it up with this. Marshall University is getting a great player. They're getting an even better person, an even better young man. He's the hardest working kid I've been around. They did an extremely good job recruiting him in that process. They wasted no time. They were the first school to offer him his junior year, and they knew they had something special. I'll never forget the day I got the phone call from Coach Cramsey. I just got home from work, sitting in my car, and they called me and said they were going to offer him a full athletic scholarship. And I remember calling Coach Sammons there right after that. Man, it was a great day. It was a great day and an incredible feeling. But they're getting a great player, a great person. I know Coach Adkins, Coach Cramsey, Coach Holliday will do a great job with him and give him all the resources he needs to be successful. I feel like Marshall's a perfect fit for Eli, and I know he'll have a ton of support from our local community as he's there. So in closing, congratulations. It's been well-deserved, well-earned. Man, you got all of Eastern Kentucky that has your back, and we're extremely proud of you. So I'll turn it over to Eli at this point. Congratulations.
Just want to thank you all for being here. I'm very blessed to be in the situation I'm in. The only reason I'm here is because God's blessed me to be able to play this game. I want to thank the faculty and all the teachers and the teaching staff at Greenup County. They've helped me out a long way, and I'm very happy to be able to go to a school where everybody's got my back and being able to help me out. All the students in the school, great people, great people. All the friends I've made through high school, friendships going to last a lifetime. To the football boys, it's been a ride, boys. It's been fun. To all the fans that came to all the games, thank you all for supporting Greenwood County football all these years. It's been a blessing. To the grandparents, Mama, Papa, Uncle, Aunt, love you all. Thank you all very much for always supporting me and having my back no matter what. Coach Grizzle and all the coaching staff, I can't thank you all enough for what you've done for me. You gave me a chance freshman year not knowing if I could play or if I was even going to be worth having out there, but I'm ever grateful and thank you very much for always giving me that chance. Once again to the teammates, we've had a rough year this year. It's been rough, but we got through it, and thank you to the guys that stuck it out with me and fought through it. Johnny, you're the man. Always will be. You better be up there with me, John. You better come up there with me, support me. That's my man. I want to thank Mom and Dad for giving me everything I could ever have. Always supporting me and giving me every opportunity I could ever want. And little brothers did all right too. Just thank you all for coming and supporting me. And go Herd. You sign it.
Sign it too.
You got to sign your name.
Okay.
Good job, Eli.
Okay.
We got cake if y'all want some.
Cut the cake.
All right, at this point, we'll allow anybody that wants to come up and get pictures with Eli and his family, and everybody that wants to take pictures and all that, and then hang out and talk to him and meet with him. So, good job, man.
We'll do an interview with you once everybody gets finished.
All right. What's up, John? You want to pick?
Before we don't hear your conversations, go talk with everybody else.
Is you already here?
What's your phone? Picture me and John.
Dan?
Yeah.
In the front pocket there. Yes, sir.
Well, I gotta go do some stuff.
All
But
right,
you did
buddy.
good.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. We can. Huh? Y'all get in here. All right. Yeah.